Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, welcome to the family. I'm so grateful to have amazing viewers like you. Your support makes all the difference. Please subscribe to this channel. It's crucial for the growth of the channel. By support and subscribing, it empowers me to create more impactful content just like this. So don't forget to press the subscribe button. And now let's move to the meditation.
Hello, thanks for joining with Tranquillity with Nikki once again, guys. I hope you all are enjoying the guided meditations, and thank you for this huge support that I'm receiving from the channel. And I would like you all to continue supporting me. For this reason, I have also created this amazing, beautiful, lovely new guided meditation. This is all about how to understand our egos and how our egos are the one who leads us to those emotions that sometimes, it is hard for us to completely let go and dwell us into lower negative forms of thinking. And this particular, guided meditations are on a hypnotic level, and it actually also helps you advance yourself on a greater length for letting go of the ego thoughts and moving into higher vibrations of all about letting go of the ego. Thank you, Lexi. Thank you once again.
Hello, everybody. I'd like all of you to now just get into that nice relaxed space where your body is just relaxing, and there is absolutely no reason for you to feel uncomfortable. Just allow your body to just feel that ease as you're breathing in and out. And as you're just working and just breathing in and out, I'd like you to just softly close your eyes. Engage in just closing your eyes at the moment. And just allow the breath to do the talking by taking a nice deep breath in. Feel that relaxation entering into your body. And when you're about to exhale, feel that you're allowing your body to move in that state of relaxation with the help of the exhale. Breathing in beautifully and breathing out and just feeling a lot more relaxed. Calming yourself down. And just with the breath, you're just feeling and making yourself a lot more in a state of peace within. As you're breathing in and breathing out, I'd like all of you to just feel how your body feels when you're just slowly allowing it, giving it permission to relax. In a normal day-to-day, we are so fidgety, we don't hold things at one space. We have to keep on doing one thing or the other, or the mind keep on chattering, telling us what is the next that we have to get into. All of this just keeps working into our subconscious mind. And when we are working with our subconscious mind that is always flowing with information, it's always hard to allow it to be in that space of peace, calmness, relaxation. And the only time that we think of doing that is the time when we are sleeping. So you're going to tell your mind at this point that the relaxation that I'm doing at the moment is not for sleep, but more to do with engaging my body to relax and feel that in a conscious state. And you also can be now observant of your mind as you're breathing in and out. Observant of as you're telling your mind to just let go. There's no requirement for you to stay in that state of chatter. How about I completely let go of the chatter because it is of no use at the moment? Because whatever that I'm listening to, which is part of the chatter, is impossible for me to work on at the moment. Hence, I'm not part of the chatter at all. I'll let it go. And I'm now going to pay attention into my body. As I'm breathing, I'm allowing myself to get very relaxed. Almost as if my body can sleep, but my consciousness is awake. I can sense the bliss that the body goes through when it is relaxing. And it's okay to feel that bliss within me. I allow myself to be in that state of peace within. And as you carry on, you can just feel that state of deep relaxation entering into your body. Some of you can feel your hands getting more relaxed. Some of you can feel just maybe the chest. Some of you can feel maybe your legs, your upper legs or your lower legs. Some of you can feel the mid part of the body just more relaxed than the other. But you're paying attention towards your body, of which part of your body is getting more relaxed. Some of you can just feel maybe the right side is more relaxed than the left, or vice versa. Just allowing yourself to get in the nice deep relaxation is what you're achieving at this point. Hence, paying attention to your body more. And as you are now relaxing, anything that I'm going to speak and move you or flow you through, it'll work very well with your imagination. You can allow your imagination go in any length. Just a very flexible and a very childish nature that the creative mind has. It can take you to places where you may have never been before, or you can also create things in your mind that you may have never seen before. And it is all possible when we allow ourselves to fully surrender in that creative state. I would like all of you to just be in that creative state, making that space more pliable, more flexible. There is absolutely no need for you to move into a state of rigidness. If even it just wants to float around, maybe some of you might love nature quite a lot. And if I use the word nature, it'll itself open up a space where you may want to go to. Some of you can see a beach. Some of you can look at a beautiful, lovely, peaceful greenery place. Some of you can even see maybe a waterfall. Wherever that the nature's place wants to bring you in is what you will see. But now I would like all of you to literally imagine yourself laying on a beautiful, lovely greenery space. There is a lot of greenery all around you. And you're lying really flat on your back, almost as if you're looking right up in the sky. And it is actually a very beautiful day with a blue sky and a beautiful, lovely singing of the birds on the other side, chirping, chattering, singing, the sway of the beautiful, lovely trees. You can hear the hustling of the leaves. There may be water around the area, maybe a water stream running. And you can also hear the water from far. But your attention is more in just being in that semi-gazed space on the sky. And you're just immersing yourself. You feel like the more you are looking up in the sky, the more you're just sinking inside that beautiful green grass that you're just laying on, soft, yet a little cold to touch. And you feel amazing just to be in the nature space. And it is very comfortable because it's neither very cold nor very hot. It's just very nice and comfortable to be in a place like that. And as you are just allowing yourself to seep into that beautiful, lovely, nature-driven space, you're now going to connect with your heart centers. As you are in nature already, I would like all of you to pay attention to your heart center, right at the center of your chest. Bring attention right in the center of your chest. And I'd like all of you to breathe in. And as you breathe in, feel that you're opening up that heart center little by little. And the sensation of opening up the heart center as you breathe. As you're exhaling, you're just letting go of any heaviness that maybe you may have held in. There could be any emotion, anything. There's not nothing that you have to really think about. Just let go. As you're breathing in, you're just holding the space of light, moving into your heart center and just opening it up with every inhale. Breathing in and breathing out. And as you're doing this, you just feel the sensation of your heart center that has opened up so very big, almost like there is a beautiful, lovely, swirly, bright, golden light that is emitting from your heart center. It just brings a lot of bliss in you when you feel and sense that energy in your heart center. And now I would like all of you just feeling that energy. You're just sinking it in more and allowing it to move and travel into every part of your body. Almost like as soon as you bring your awareness into your legs and your feet, this beautiful golden light energy just travels around there and fills it up with this energy. Similarly, you can do that with your thighs, your upper body, your lower abdominal area. You can feel it around the pelvic, around your hands. Sense it and feel up your shoulders, your neck, your face, your back. Almost as if you're turning this energy now into your entire body and feeling this energy vibrate throughout in your entire form. And as you're doing this, I would like all of you to just pay attention. How does it really feel when you allow yourself completely let go? And allow that beautiful, lovely nature just take in charge. Feel the energy of the nature in you and immerse yourself with this beautiful, lovely frequency that is vibrating in your body now. Each time that you feel that you're not able to feel the frequency more, just breathe in again. Feel the heart center and then use that frequency again to emit it and pass it down to that some area of your body that requires more of this energy. And as you're doing this, you're already in a space of surrender. The intention is, I completely surrender to the form who really I know I am. I need not hold anything back. I let go of the physicalness, as I know that is even an illusion. I'm here to work more inner being of mine. I no longer take myself in that physical state because I know that I am multi-dimensional. I know that there is a divine power that works through me, and I believe it, and I hold that, and I work with this energy within. And within this layer of feeling amazingly open, you're now slowly feeling that the soul is beautifully detaching from the body, almost as if, as you saw yourself laying on the ground, you're now slowly levitating upwards, but you're letting go of that physical form, and you're able to see, sense, feel levitating and hovering on top of that physical form. getting a realization that that is just the body. I am the soul, just having a physical experience. And as you are levitating on top, you can literally feel the body a lot more lighter, to a point that you don't feel the body at all. Letting go. Fully being able to relax and let go. In the state of being in the soul level, there is a lot of understanding that we receive being as souls. When we are too involved in being in the physical state, there's something that comes as the ego that sometimes empowers us to think, believe, sometimes even understand certain things in that ego state. As you are now more in that in-between state, I am going to take you to a form of a space almost where you can see how your ego holds you down in this incarnation of yours, how your ego plays mainly in areas of your own life. We start with your childhood. As you bring a memory in your childhood, and that memory could be a nice or not so great memory. Let's just work with one of the memories that you enjoyed the most in your childhood. A memory that allowed you just be you. There was no restrictions, no pain, nothing at this point. Be in that state of just love. You didn't require any appreciation at this time. You just knew that you were just loved and looked after. Even for some, it could be that was maybe just a choice of being in myself when I was young. Maybe at the time when we were just born and we might not even remember how things were when you were born. Just see yourself into that space of just love, accepted, fully there. And that beautiful, lovely state, just being loved whether you asked for love or not. Maybe that was just being showered on you. I would like all of you to just pick that feeling. How that feel? Just by picking that feeling, I would like you to engage and keep that feeling. And now we're going to move into one another scene in your own lifetime where it was a tough time for you, again, around your childhood. Something tough that came up. A small little thing that you've been either told off, or there was some situation in the family, or something maybe traumatic. Sometimes it is hard for us to even engage into a traumatic space. Just allow yourself, recall the moments of how you felt. just the feeling. There can be elements of fear, anger, embarrassment, shame, guilt. And as soon as you get that feeling, I would now want you to completely separate from the scene and look more as an observer, almost like a soul looking at the scene. I want you to engage in how you feel when this is playing up, you being the third person here. And the voice of a lesson being learned, an experience that you're going through, an understanding that you require at this point to be in a state of something else later in life. Let's just move and again flow from this information. Again, from the other scenes in life, now you have grown up, moving into almost a time where you're a teenager. A lot at this point are rebellious. They don't want to listen to their parents. A lot are working through somehow making a name for themselves, hardworking, whether that is studies or maybe something else. For some, it was just another aspect of life that you had to just work through. For some, it have been a harder space, or maybe a lot to gain information and understand about yourselves as your personality is now growing and it wants to have different experiences. Again, we are moving into one of the hard times in this particular timeline. Bring a scene where it seemed to be a bit difficult in life. Not fully be in a space of just love, but it was complicated maybe. It wasn't as easy as you would have wanted it to be. I would like you all to sense, engage in that particular scene that comes into your mind straight. Again, make sure you're just absorbing that information. Now, work with the feelings of how you felt at the time. And at this point, I would like you to understand that we are once again moving ourselves away as an observer, almost like looking at the entire scene now, being in a soul level. Engage into that high-powered lens, where you see the whole scene as a third person, more as a soul. Remember, the soul is very accepting. It has a knowledge within, and it knows that there is a bigger picture from everything else that is happening just in that particular scene. Engage in that now. I'd like all of you to see yourself in that scene now in a different angle. Again, what emotions were you going through? And how did you feel that emotions made you feel at the time. Some of you may felt suppressed, holding on. Some of you may have even felt abandonment, whether that was done by yourself, to yourself, or maybe by others to you. Maybe that was again back in anger, shame, guilt, embarrassment. Or some of you might even feel that you were never good enough, but you chose to be that rebellious person that you wanted to be. Again, the lesson, the experience, how you see things now differently as a soul. Now, we are again moving, and this time we're moving into our now lives. Things that we have been through, gone through by now. Again, we move through ups and downs, happiness, not so great stuff. Sometimes understanding, trying to understand things of why our lives led us in this way. Now, like all of you do now see, again, maybe a time that was maybe a little difficult, or a time that you may look at it as a lesson for you. Bringing yourself into that space and time again. As in adulthood, a challenging time that you may have been through in adulthood. I just want all of you to feel the emotion at this time. Who has not been through challenging times? We all have gone through something or the else. Bring that scene up in your memory and sense and feel that emotion once again. What was that thought going through in your mind? How were you feeling that emotion? How was the noise, the talk in your head going through to make you feel that emotion? Bring that understanding back again. Replay. There might be fear involved here. Again, the other emotions, maybe self-critique, have joined in by now. Maybe aspect of judgment. Again, aspect maybe of shame, or even guilt, or anger. What was that? Pay attention. Once again, as you felt and sensed this part, lifting ourselves away, being more an observer, watching the scene once again, but this time you look at yourself as more as a third person and understand more at a soul level the reasons of why you had to be in this place. You had to go through this. What was the reason behind it? How much have you learned from that experience by now? How much have you now evolved from, or maybe still evolving, taking one step at a time, understanding things better about yourself. And you can sense the feeling of how you may have felt in the scene when you were actually in the physical form, and how much that you can completely detach from when you're on that other state. Understand that about yourself. And as you're doing this, let's now move completely in the zone of freeing yourself away from the space of ego. You went through almost like a life review about yourself, from one thing to the other, jumped from one form, one stage to the other. And there was a lot of reality check that you may have seen about yourself. For some, you may have seen a pattern that carried on. For some, you may be seeing a pattern of emotion that you held within yourself. And each time you've been told to go higher and move away as a soul instead, and see things in a different way and understand them in a different pattern. Most of you have just felt the understanding of the things that you have come here to learn about yourselves. Understand that the ego that puts you in a place of some emotion that is either reoccurring or an aspect of something that you're learning about yourself or your purpose is why the ego actually flew in. Is that your reality? You're more in your own reality when you separate yourself off from that space and you understand your power instead. We're breaking layers and layers of letting go of what and how your ego speaks to you. You no longer look at yourself in that space. I would like you all to now vision there is a bright light in front of you, emitting bright light right in front of you, and stand and see that you are standing, a confident person, a divine person is standing in front of you, almost as if this is actually you, as in soul level, who has nothing to give and take with his emotions that are reoccurring in your life, because it's just forms of your ego that are shown to you. Learn and understand each time this form comes to you, the form of the ego. You can always replace it back in looking at the things more in that divine state instead. This bright light, this beautiful, lovely being that is really nobody but you, a bigger you, a much more evolved you. And you can peel off your fears. You can peel off what holds you back. You can peel off your anxieties. You can peel off your shame, your guilt. You can peel off the conditioning. But you just need this pair of eyes, the divine pair of eyes that is always within you. Feel that amazing sense of realization that hits you and gives you understanding. And I'd like all of you to now receive a message for yourself in the space of calmness within. Allow certain words just come to you, even if it feels you're making up a word or a sentence that you like to maybe even listen more as an answer, as an advice to yourself. Take time, hear it out, listen. And even if that voice that was, you feel that it was your own voice, you making up a sentence, still fine. Whatever that came up, keep that in your awareness. Just remember, you're a much more bigger version than you think and you know that you are. You're evolved and you understand that. You're just having a human experience. You do not have to seep into the human emotions unless they are helping you evolve rather than suppress you down. Learn and understand. This is your power. Feel that amazing sense of realization hit your heart center. Everybody take a nice deep breath in once again. Fill yourself with love and light. And as you exhale, let go. Let go of all that dense feeling that you felt from the ego that came through. Let it out. Feel this marvelous way of just receiving information so beautifully. We are now going to slowly bring ourselves back, slowly into our body, slowly back into our physical realm. But we're going to bring this wisdom with us this time, not let go of the wisdom. Slowly going to now see yourself just moving back into your physical forms just by taking a nice deep breath in. Back into your own physical space, back into your own rooms or the place where you actually started this from. Take another deep breath in. This time, when you exhale, push it out from your heart center and see yourself letting go of what requires to move out of you. Just leave what you require for yourself to keep within. All the wisdom, all the understanding that you received through this meditation. Another deep breath in once again. This time, exhale it out from your mouth. Bring awareness into your body as you were taking this nice deep breath in. Slowly start wriggling your fingers and your toes. Bring awareness. Slowly bring awareness. And a final deep breath in. This time, give a huge big gratitude to your guides, to your soul members, your soul families that were working so beautifully with you. Nice deep breath in. The ascended masters who are also holding the space beautifully for you. And finally, a big thank you to yourself for believing and surrendering in the process. Well done. And you can now slowly open your eyes. Well done, everybody. Slowly come back. maybe some aspects that you require to process. It'll be nice if you would like to maybe write down anything that you may receive or had received, because it'll just feel more like a dream being forgotten at some point. And just remember, if you had a certain pattern that went on, remember that is one aspect of your ego held in conditioning with you. So whenever that form of emotion comes up, remember that is not you bringing that emotion in. It is your ego who's making you believe that emotion. So learn it. Thank you once again to each and every one of you. It'll be nice when you comment and let me know how did you feel in the session. I'd love to hear from you more, and I'll see you all next week once again, just like this. Have a nice and an abundant and a beautiful, lovely week ahead. Thank you once again. I send you love. Thank you.